April the 10th, and tomorrow, very bright and early, we have an 8 a.m. flight to Costa Rica. I'm super excited about this. I've never been to Costa Rica before, so I'm super happy to be headed there, somewhere new, not Mexico again. So I've never been there before. I'm not 100% sure what I actually need to pack, but I just thought that doing a packing video would be really fun. Also, as you might remember, this channel was supposed to be a travel channel. I was actually planning a trip around the world that was supposed to take off in May of 2020, and obviously that didn't work out. So I have a ton of experience in researching what to pack and things like that. So this trip I'm actually taking as an opportunity to test out a lot of the products that I have done research on and are thinking about bringing around the world with me to make it a little bit easier. So I'm super excited to try those. But yeah, let's get into what I'm packing. So first, I'm gonna go through all my toiletries. This is where all of the new stuff kind of comes in and that I'm really excited about. So first things first, this is the toiletry bag that I always use. I use this on every trip. I actually got this in Dollarama, which is a very popular dollar store here in Canada. I got this about 3 years ago, and I've taken it on every single trip that I've ever gone on, which has been a lot in the past 3 years, and it has never let me down. I actually really love it. It actually feels like super good quality, and I'm pretty sure I paid like $3 for it. So you know, sometimes you can find some good stuff at the dollar store and it's worth taking a look. It's a double zipper, so you can go either way. It has 2 pouches, one bigger one on the back and then one smaller one up front with little separate compartments to put things. So what's inside of this bag? We're gonna start with the bigger pouch first. So for the first thing here, we're starting off with a pro tip. This is just a Toiletry Liquids squeezy bottle. It's 100 milliliters. If you're doing carry-on only, you can put your liquids in here and you know that's 100 milliliters. This one that I have here though is currently empty because, and this is my pro tip, I like to put my sunscreen in a smaller container just because it's smaller, it's easier to carry around. If you're going on a day trip, you can just throw this in your bag. Also, one of my favorite tips is if your hotel actually provides the sunscreen by the pool, I like to take this down by the pool and just, you know, take some of theirs for free. And then you have an easy, convenient vessel. For sunscreen, I have reached the age that I do not care about getting a tan. I am more worried about wrinkles, but even more than that, skin cancer. So I will be bringing 50 SPF on this trip. We're going to be laying in the sun a lot, so 50 SPF. I really like this Hawaiian Tropic one. I just love the way it smells and also the way that it leaves my skin feeling. It always makes it feel like soft and protected, so I really enjoy this one. So another thing here in my toiletry bag, it's an Illuminating body and face dry oil. I like to bring this along on beach vacations because I'll put it on my body while I'm laying by the pool, and it just gives my body a nice extra shimmer, and I just really enjoy that, especially when I'm on vacation. So then moving on, we have the Glow Milk from the Beauty Crop. It's an illuminating milk for the face and the body. I usually just use this on my face when I'm laying out again by the pool and I don't really feel like putting makeup on. I'll put a little bit like this on my face just to help with like make it shimmer and look nice, make me feel a little bit better when I'm not wearing my makeup. So another product here, this is a new one that I have not tried before. This is a daily moisturizing lotion that has SPF in it. I've been trying a few other ones, the Cetaphil and the CeraVe, and I'm not too crazy about those ones, so I thought I would try a different brand. So we're going with Aveeno on this trip. Moving on to the liquid skincare, I have a toner here. I'm not sure that I actually really like this one. It does burn my skin a little bit, but it just comes in such a convenient little container. So I do not recommend the Moringa Mist. If you have, I don't even have sensitive skin, but it like really burns my skin and kind of sometimes leaves it red and blotchy. It doesn't always do it, just sometimes. So I can't recommend this, but I did pay money for it, so I am gonna see it through. And then when it's done, I'm gonna use the bottle to put in new toner that I like. Here we have some eye serum. This is just for specifically around your eyes. It is the Hyper Nova Eye Serum. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite either. Okay, so another thing that I bring along is my electric toothbrush. I really love this electric toothbrush. It's from the company Black. I actually got it in a FabFitFun box. It's one of the better things that I have received from a FabFitFun box. I really enjoy it. I really love that it's battery powered, so I never have to worry about whether or not it's charged. I just have to make sure that there's batteries in it. The toothbrush toothbrush starts like getting very weak when the battery starts going down, so you know well in advance that the batteries are dying. It also is on a timer. It tells you every 30 seconds when you should move to a new section of your mouth, and then at 2 minutes it tells you when you're done, which I really love. So I just actually really love this toothbrush. Even though it takes up a lot of room in my toiletry bag, I always have to bring it along. And then just in here is where I keep the head for the toothbrush. Just keeps it sanitary so that I can just throw this into the main part of my toiletry bag, and then I don't have to worry about what creams or bacteria that it's brushing up against. I just have it right in this tube here, so that's really convenient. Another thing that I got for Fun that I always have to bring on every trip that I go on because I absolutely love it is my personal microderm device. It's really great to wash your face and exfoliate. There's 2 like exfoliating settings and then 2 pulsing settings. Pulsing settings are supposed to help with wrinkles. I don't really know how. I just kind of like drag it across my face as it's pulsing in hopes that maybe I'm doing something, but I don't really understand the science behind it. It's kind of bigger, but this is my favorite razor. It's the Chic, I think it's the Chic Hydro one with the bikini trimmer. So yeah, I really enjoy this one, so I'm bringing it along even though it's a bit bigger. I don't really like the travel disposable razors, so I'm gonna be bringing that one along. So another thing that I am bringing along is this Gloss Modern Clean Luxury Hair Mask. I've never tried this one before, but I do find that my hair needs a lot of help. It's very dry. It gets greasy as well. So I feel like it's not just about the shampoo and conditioner I use, it's everything that I use afterwards. So I am bringing along a hair mask. I'm bringing the whole bottle because it's already just 100 milliliters, so there wouldn't really be a point in putting it in another kind of container, so I'm just bringing the whole one along. Hair masks are usually pretty important in keeping my locks semi okay, glossy, not perfect. We still have issues. Which brings me to my hair serum. This is from John Frieda. It's the Frizz Ease. I have dry frizzy hair, so I have decanted it into this contact holder. I wash my hair once a week, so I'm going to be washing my hair twice while I'm over there in Costa Rica. I just have 2 portions of it in here. You don't need too much of it. If I use too much of it, my hair gets really greasy, so taking a little bit just here inside this. Another thing that helps with my hair is this here. This is a smoothing cream from Marc Anthony. I find it really good for my hair. So I put a bunch of this on right after I get in the shower. I put a little bit of like 2 squirts of this in my hair, and it really helps smooth everything out, and when my hair is drying it helps it be a little bit less frizzy. So yeah, I use these 2 in conjunction with one another to just help smooth out my hair. Again, my hair is still not perfect, but it actually really helps with the frizz. So I just decant a little bit. Again, don't need too much of it. This will be enough for 2 showers. This will probably be even enough for 3 showers. You don't need a lot of it, just a little bit to put in your hair, and it really helps with all of the frizz. Then also on hair care, we have the Trace Away Heat Protection. I bring this along on every trip as well if I'm going to be washing my hair, because it helps when you are drying your hair and curling your hair, which I do a lot. I do have the air wrap now, and I am bringing the air wrap along on this trip, but it does definitely help. I squirt this on before I put any heat on my hair to really help protect my hair from that. Again, this should last me the whole 2 weeks. You don't need a lot of it, just, you know, giving your hair nice spurts. So that's what I do to protect my hair from the heat. Another thing that's I find really important to bring along is a lip chap that has SPF in it, because I find that like even when I have the sunscreen on my face, I do feel my like just around my lips, around the border, it starts burning. So I'm bringing along the Nivea lip chap with SPF in it. I really don't like this one all that much. I don't like, I think it's the SPF in it that you can smell, and it's like a thicker lip chap that I don't love, but I do like that it protects the outside of your lips from getting burnt. Also on this trip we are bringing this just in this tiny little travel sized Advil. I get headaches constantly. I get headaches when I'm tired, when I'm hungry, when I'm hot, when I'm stressed. I get headaches a lot. So it's really important for me to bring along Advil, because I have been caught so many times on vacation without Advil and not really wanting to go to the store and then kind of just suffering through it. So having Advil on hand is something that's really important to me, so I'm definitely bringing it along on this trip. Then I am a contacts wearer, so I have just a small bottle of contact solution. This should last me the full 2 weeks. And for this, travel size things are really expensive. So what I actually do is I buy one of these every so often, and then I'll fill it up from my bigger bottle. When it starts getting gross, then I'll just buy a new one. But if you can use the same container for a few times, it keeps the cost down. We have this shower cap from the Fairmont. I'm bringing this one along because I'm finding that not all hotels provide shower caps all the time, and it's really important for me, since I only wash my hair once a week, to have that protection. So I'm bringing this one along that I took from the Fairmont, because it comes in this super thin package that's easy to just throw in my bag. So that's why I'm bringing this one along. And then also in here we have just extra contacts, because sometimes things can happen. They can fall out, they can get a tear. You could just, I don't know, drop one on the ground and never find it again. So I'm bringing 2 extra ones along just to make sure that I'm able to see all the wonderful, beautiful things there are to see in Costa Rica. And we have the contact case, put your contacts in at night. And then we just have this tiny little travel deodorant. Again, we don't love buying travel size products because they are just more expensive, but I do always get the travel size deodorant just because it is so convenient. It doesn't take up much room, but it does last quite a while. The last one I had, I actually took it on multiple trips, and it lasted me all that time. So even though these are kind of a rip-off, it's just the convenience factor is just too high for me. I am starting to run out of room in my toiletry bag. Year around the world trip, I do plan on doing carry-on only, so there are a lot of toiletries that I have been researching that are in solid form that don't get talked about enough, and I'm excited to try them on this trip just to see how they are, because I think they would be a really good option for me when I'm going around the world. I'll actually get into that one now. This solid sunscreen, which I'm super excited to use. This one is specifically for the face. It's pretty tiny, as you can probably tell. It is also extremely expensive. It was $13 for this tiny little thing. Some of the reviews said that they last a surprisingly long time, so I am curious to see how long it's actually gonna last, because this was extremely expensive. This one is 60 SPF, so that will help make me feel better in protecting my face. I'm super interested to see how long this is actually going to last, because it is really tiny, but it is just for your face, so maybe it will do okay. And along with that is I found one that I think is for your whole body. It's definitely much bigger. This one is also from Aveeno. It is 50 SPF, just like the other sunscreen that I'm bringing. So I'm bringing both of these just in case I don't like this one. I have a backup, or if this one runs out, because again, I'm not really sure how long these kind of things last. I've never used them before. As well, this one was only about $15 on Amazon, and this one was $13 in Shoppers Drug Mart. This one has 42 grams, and this one only has a 13.3 grams. So this one's like almost three times the size, and only like $3 more. So I'm not really sure why there's such a price difference, but maybe when I try them out, I'll know why. So 2 of the products that I have not tried yet, and I am really excited to try, are these milk products. They come in a solid form. This one is a face brightening mask. If I get back to the room early one night, I like to put on my face mask. This one is in solid form, so I'm interested in trying this one, seeing what it is like. I'm not really sure how it's going to turn out. I've never used a solid face mask before, so I'm not really sure, but I'm going to give this one a try when in there, hopefully, if I find myself having a night where there's a little bit of time. And then also in milk, we have the Matcha Cleanser. So this is what I'm going to be washing my face with. Previously when I've gone away, I've actually been bringing the liquid ones, but I have actually at home been using one from Lush that is a solid in the shower. I'm bringing this one along this time to give it a try. So another product in the milk line is this solid face serum. I have tried this one before, and I don't think that I really like it as much as my other solid face serum that I have, or like a liquid face serum, but I'm gonna give it another shot. I thought that just having all the milk products together on this trip would be a good idea. So we do have another serum though. So we do have a few products from Lush here in a little tin, and one of them is their solid face serum. I actually really love this face serum. It smells absolutely amazing, and I feel like it really moisturizes my skin. I do find that it leaves my skin a little bit greasy though. There's definitely like that greasy film afterwards. I kind of like that. That is kind of my thing, but if you don't like it, then you probably won't like that serum, but I personally really do. Also in this tin, I am bringing, this is Lush's nighttime cleanser. I'm not exactly sure of the exact names of all these products, but I will link them all below for you. This is their nighttime moisturizing cleanser. I actually don't use this as a cleanser. I use this as my nighttime just moisturizer. Like, I'll leave it on my face because again, it smells amazing. It really leaves my skin feeling very moisturized, and I really like that. Again, it is kind of greasy, so if you're not into that kind of thing, then that's probably not good for you, but I very much am. So I've been using that for about a year as my nighttime moisturizer when I go traveling, and I just really enjoy it. I find when I wake up, I feel like I wake up with very moisturized skin, and I really like that. And then in here we have our shampoo and conditioner. These two are from Lush. I've never used any Lush shampoo or conditioners, so I'm interested in seeing how these ones work. I have used shampoo and conditioner bars though before from Effie, and I really did enjoy them. I felt like they did a really good job of my hair, getting it clean and just keeping it soft. I was really actually kind of impressed because I was a little worried that it wouldn't, but it did. So this time I'm giving Lush a chance. I'm a little bit nervous because I have never used this specific shampoo and conditioner, so I don't actually know what it's going to do to my hair. So, but I'm hopeful that it will be okay. And I mean, I think that these got pretty good reviews. I think a lot of people do use them, so they probably are good. So hopefully I'll give you my thoughts when I'm done. They do smell really good. Again, I don't remember the exact name for these, but I will look them up and I will have them down in the description below for you if you want to give these a try. Another thing that I like to bring along when I am traveling is my powder dry shampoo. I really like this one because it comes in a small little bottle. That's really great for travel. So I usually always bring this one along. I think this one is also pretty expensive though. Definitely have to look it up and double check how expensive this is for this tiny little bottle. It's like, yeah, 42 grams or 1.6 ounces, and I'm pretty sure the last time I looked it up it was pretty expensive. I don't quite remember. This one is the DP Hue apple cider vinegar one. I really like the way that it leaves my hair feeling, so I always bring this along since I only wash my hair once a week. It's definitely needed. So this is the last solid toiletry that I am bringing along with me on this trip. It is the Toothy Tabs, the solid toothpaste from Lush. I actually really enjoy these. I'd probably switch to this full time if they weren't so expensive. This bottle is like, it comes with I think like about 60 tabs or so, maybe 50 to 60 tabs, and it costs about $15 to $16, so it's very expensive, whereas like a tube of toothpaste will cost like $5, so it's like 4 times the price. The reason why I love the solid toothpaste so much is, as you can see, it's pretty much the same size as a travel toothpaste, but this way lasts way longer. This one will last you probably like a week, maybe a little longer. This one lasts at least a month, so that's why I really enjoy bringing these along. It takes up the same amount of room as a standard travel size one, but I have peace of mind knowing that I'm not going to run out. And lastly, inside my Toiletries bag is this container here that I think that my mom got from Dollarama. I got it as a Christmas gift. It's actually come in extremely handy during traveling. So I like to keep nail clippers, tweezers, and a nail file in here. Really like having it in here because these things I always tend to lose, so we'll make sure that we always put it back in here so we know where it is all the time. And then when you're traveling, it's also really nice to know that this is its home, this is where it goes, and you need to put it back in here so that we can keep track of it at all times, and it's worked so far. I've not lost any tweezers or nail clippers since I've started using this, so I really do recommend getting something to put in like smaller things so that you don't lose them, because it really has helped. And this one's been fine. This one, again, from the dollar store. But just put your smaller little things in that into another container inside of your toiletry bag, just so it helps you keep track of it and know where it is at all times. It also helps not having to like rummage through my entire toiletry bag to find these small things that fall down the bottom. I keep it in the same spot every time, and that's super easily accessible and big, so I can just pull it out, and that's great. And yeah, that's everything that's in my toiletry bag. I have been researching this topic for a very long time, but I'm sure there's things out there that I don't know about yet, or I missed talking about here. So if you have any suggestions, ideas, anything that I've missed, anything that you hear that you've seen, that you've tried, liked, don't like, leave it in the comment section down below. I really would love to hear of any ideas that you have, or things that I've missed that I can look into. Anything that you're interested in me trying on my next trip, or yeah, just trying out and seeing how it goes. I would really be interested in hearing about that in the comments down below. And also I will remember to link most of the stuff that I'm bringing along down below in the description box, so you can check out anything that you like here. We have the Tresemme, oh my god, and probably tell. We have this one, oh my god.